Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for our Virgos, for the month of September 2018. So we have a really special treat for you today. I'm going to be answering 3 of your questions. So make sure that you are taking a moment now to either pause the video and write your questions down, or pause the video just before I do the answers. So just come up with 3 questions. Usually simple questions are easier. So yes, no, time questions. What is the energy around this? Is this in my highest and best interest? Those types of questions are the ones that are best answered in this particular format. So obviously other deeper questions you can ask in an actual private reading with me would be the way to ask those. And then we'll also be doing an animal totem for you for the month. So you'll be getting that information. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to share with you a little bit of information about how my space communication and clearings work. Like what I actually do in a space communication and clearing, and how that works, how I'm able to talk to homes, how I'm able to clear homes, why you would want to have your home cleared, and all of that. And then I'm also going to share with you a coupon code that you can save 20%, and those coupon codes are also below in the description. So if you don't want to watch the end video, then you can grab all the good stuff below. So let's go ahead and get started, Virgos. We have your theme for this month is the 8 of Fire. Fire cards are all about passion and action, so things are really rocking and rolling for you this month. Events are going to be moving very, very fast. You might feel a little bit like you're on a speeding train. So where you might have felt like where you're kind of in mud or having trouble moving forward during all those retrogrades, right? Now the delays are over, and it's like things have loosened up, and now you got clear highway in front of you. Beautiful energy around that. So just a lot of stuff happening for you this month. That's really the main message, the main theme for you. Lots going on. Let's see what else we've got coming up for you. All right. So I'm wondering how that eclipse, the new moon eclipse, was for you guys, because I sure had a heck of a time with that last one. It's been quite interesting, all these eclipses and all the energy shifts that we've been experiencing, and I've been navigating them quite easily and quite well until that the new moon eclipse. I literally was like down that whole day. Yeah, it just energetically felt terrible and needed to just sleep, and get in the ocean, that type of stuff. But yeah, so hopefully you've moved through that now, and as always, it's just important to take care of yourself, right? Have that real good self-care practices in place to navigate those times. All right, so we've got the renewal card coming in for you, which is Archangel Jeremiel. And this is a time to review and evaluate. So really to take a look at where you are, where you've been, and it's time to move in a new direction, okay? So when we get this renewal card, it's a shift, it's a movement, it's a change. And so it is about like, okay, this is what I've done in the past, this is where I'm sort of heading now, and then looking at like, is there a different direction I need to be taking? So to me, it is about like moving in a different direction for sure. We also have the 5 of Water coming in for you, which is our spilt milk card. So 5 of Water is really like things didn't turn out the way that you hoped, and you're kind of whining about it. And what they really want you to do is find the positive in the situation, see the gift, because everything in your life is happening for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. For your growth, for you to learn more about yourself, for you to become more connected to your higher wisdom, right? And so you really need to look at the situation or whatever it was that occurred, and look at what is the gift in this. right? What is great about this is a great, is a good question to ask. And then the Six of Fire is coming in for you. So another fire card, more passion, more action. And this is the Victory card. Woohoo! We love, love, love that. So good news is coming to you in the month of September. You might get some pats on the back, some public recognition, some rewards, something like that. Awards rather, not rewards. Well, could be rewards too because it is victory, right? So it is just that beautiful energy of, things going well and success. So I love that for you guys. All right, let's see what we've got for your questions. So if you haven't written down your questions yet, please pause this video, write your questions down, 1, 2, and 3, and I will share with you the answers. I'm gonna try to get this going the other direction a little bit. Sometimes the cards get kind of bent in one direction, and I just like them to be like balanced and not bent in one way or another. So I'm shuffling these a lot for you. Get them good and mixed up, right? Okay, so they're giving me extra cards. Gotta love them, gotta love them. All right, the answer to your first question is, so it's interesting, it very much relates to the renewal, but it has to do with compromise, so there's definitely a compromise energy around this, but also choose a new direction. So if this was a yes or no question that you asked, I would take this as a no. Choose a new direction to me indicates like this is not the path, you need to be doing something else, and there's some compromise that is involved with that. So a compromise can be where you are not maybe getting everything that you want, but you're getting some of what you want, right? So it's not all bad. It's actually, compromise can be a beautiful thing when you are able to work things out with someone else and that compromise occurs. Oftentimes things go very, very smoothly after that. So really just embracing that energy of like not being so attached, again, not being so attached to a particular outcome, not being so attached to things going exactly the way that you want them to be. Open to what is in yours and everyone else's highest and best interest. Okay? All right, question number 2. The answer is romance. So when the answer comes up around this and whatever your question was, I'm so curious. If you would post your questions below, I would absolutely love that, because I'd love to see what your question was and the answer and how that related to you. So please share that with me. I'd love to hear that. So the answer to question number 2 is romance. And what that means, I always feel like the romance energy is a lighter-hearted energy. It is about being more playful, right? It is about, when you think about like, oh, romance the person. So if you were asking a business question, like how can I get more clients? Then the answer is to romance them, right? Like what can you do to entice them, to give more, to be more of service to them, right? So that's kind of a way to look at that answer in a different light. And then of course, it is all about, romance I always feel like is more playful energy, less work, more play, more just lightheartedness, right? Is what I feel around that. So I like that. All right, question number 3. It's up to you. So the answer is it's up to you. You get to decide, and I think it's interesting when we get that it's up to you, because we do have the power. It's really letting you know you have the power to create, co-create whatever it is that you want. So it's up to you whether you make this happen or not. The thing that you've got to watch out for is worry. So they're saying that there's no need to worry about this, right? So no need to worry. Set those worries aside and just decide based on your heart, that you can never go wrong if you're making a decision based on what feels light and easy, based on what feels really good to you. Okay? So wanting to be making those decisions based on how it feels for you. Yay. Love it. All right, I do have an animal totem for you for this month, or your animal mascot is the frog, and the frog is all about purification. So what does this mean? This means it's a great month to declutter, a great month to start going through your home, your space, your life, and letting go of anything that is no longer serving you, letting go of those things that do not light you up. That could be physical objects, people, places, relationships, jobs, you know, any of that kind of stuff. It's a declutter energy, so it's a release energy for you in the month of September. All right, that's what I've got for you. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm sharing how I talk to homes and what that does for you. Have an amazing, amazing month. Much love. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. Did you know that I am a space whisperer? Yes, it's true. I can talk to your home. I also can energetically clear it, and I do this on a remote basis. So today I'm sharing with you a little bit more information about space communications and clearings, how that all works, and how you can benefit from this. So let's start with, why. Why do we clear a home? Why does it need to be cleared, right? Our homes collect stuck energy just like they do dust and dirt. So anytime there's an argument in the space, or you're feeling really depressed or lonely, or maybe even in a lot of pain from health issues or different things like that, that leaves an energetic blueprint in your space. So it basically leaves that, as if you sat in a chair and you got up and there's like a little print of you, right? So that energy, that lower vibrating energy, leaves a footprint or leaves sort of residue. You can think of it as kind of energetic dust, if you will, leaves that in your space. So we want to be clearing that out, and there's a number of different times when it's important to clear a space. If you are moving into a new home, that's an excellent time to do it because you don't know what happened prior to you moving in. You don't know what arguments occurred there. Oftentimes people are very stressed out when they're moving, so there's probably a lot of stress. Even if it's a new home that's been built, all the different people who worked on that home and the different moods and things that they were in when they were working on your home is in that space, right? So that's a great time to clear the space. Another time is after you've had a party or a lot of company in the space, right? That is a really excellent time to be clearing the space because people are leaving their energetic footprint in your home. Anytime there's an argument in the space, if you have an argument with your child or your spouse, that's a really excellent time to clear. If people are having trouble sleeping in the home, this is a great time to clear it as well because sometimes the energy is just off, or again, that sort of not positive energy that's hanging in the space can impact our sleep. Also, sometimes people do have actual spirits in their home, right? You hear about the Ghostbusters, right? And so sometimes we do have spirits in the home, and particularly for the young ones that are more connected spiritually or more open spiritually than we are as adults. If your children are having nightmares, that would be a great a sign that you need to clear your space. So what do I do when I do a space communication and clearing? So just to clarify, I do this as a package, and there's a reason for that. The reason that I do it together is because the two things really complement each other and allow more shifts to occur when I do them together than when I do them separately. So I do a space communication and clearing. So the first thing that I do is I clear actually each level of the home. And that includes all of the different rooms, and I'm doing this remotely, but it's really super powerful. In fact, I'm beginning to understand that the remote clearings are even more powerful than the ones that I do in person. So I clear each room of the home, all of the levels, and then so that's the inside, the interior, but then I also do the exterior of the home as well. So around the home I clear that energy as well. So I kind of start with that. And then I also anchor the space with 4 angels. Typically it's 4 different angels, but sometimes there might be one angel that's going to anchor one whole side of the space. But so there's 4 angels that I call in to anchor the space, and they will have messages for you as well, right? So messages, things that you need to know about at that particular time. I also then place the home, and so the blueprints, the plans, into an energy ring. And what this does, and this is typically the home or the plans are in there for at least 24 hours. I've had them in as long as 4 or 5 days, depending on what, how deep a clearing needs to happen and kind of what's going on energetically. And I just follow the guidance about how long it needs to stay in the energy ring. And this energy ring is a way to create sort of a positive vortex around the entire home, and to really, it really helps clear the home as well. Okay, so that's part of what I do with the clearing aspect of things. And I often get messages when I'm doing the clearing, or I'll have questions for you about, oh, what's going on in this area of the house, right? Because I'm feeling really stuck energy in that part of the house, that type of thing. And then I also communicate with your home. So I actually open up a conversation with your home. I find out what your home's name is. I'll get a little bit of information about their personality as I'm speaking with them, because our homes do have an energetic personality, right? And so you will get a little bit of information about that. And then I also ask your home, what does it need for it to support you in the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life? So I open up that communication channel, and it's amazing some of the stuff that comes through. I've had homes tell me that they want their windows washed, and so that they can see more clearly. I've had homes ask for flowers to be brought in, all kinds of different things. And homes definitely do have a personality to them. Some are very persnickety, some are very laid back, some are very loving. It's, it's a different energy each one has. So you receive, when I do a space communication and clearing, what you get is you'll get actual action steps to raise the vibration, the energetic vibration of your home. You'll also get the angel messages from those angels that are anchoring your space. You'll get a 30-minute recorded call with me where I share the information and the things that I found in the communication and the clearing. Sometimes I ask additional questions, and then you also get a summary of the communication and clearing. So all of these beautiful things that you get with this particular package. And the clearings help in a number of different ways. As I mentioned, if you or your children are having trouble sleeping, this would be a great option. If you are needing to clear some spirits or ghosts out of your home, that's always a great option to help with that. I can't tell you how many different clients that I've worked with children where we've been able to get them sleeping well again using this, as well as some feng shui techniques as well. If you're trying to sell your home, a great aspect is to clear it, right? So clear your energy out so the new owners can feel their own energy in the space. And then clearing any past negativity to give you a fresh start, right? So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you can do. And of course, anytime that you're changing your home, moving to a new home, or have had construction in your home, that's also a beautiful time to do that. So that is what the space communication and clearing, also known as space whispering in some portions of my website, is all about. That's what that is about. I have a special that I'm offering for September, 20% off space clearings and communication. So that's a package deal, a space clearing and communication. Use the coupon code CLEAR, and that will save you 20%, which essentially saves you about $44. You can also use this if you want to gift this to someone. So this would be a great thing for realtors if you are needing to give your clients a gift as they sell their, as they either sell their home or purchase a new home. This is an amazing, beautiful gift that you can give them. And I have gift certificates, and the gift certificate coupon code is CLEARING, So for the actual consult for yourself, it's clear is the coupon code, and then for gift certificates, it's clearing. And all the links to all of that are below, so I'm looking forward to assisting you with space communications and clearings, and I'm sending you much, much love and light. Aloha.